I wanted to cover another quote-unquote contradiction I've heard others point out. And the funny thing is, this is a contradiction that is not actually a contradiction at all in the Star Wars Expanded Universe. This is a misconception and rumor that comes from no research and not actually reading the source material this supposed contradiction comes from. The continuity error, in quotation marks, is something that supposedly contradicts the prequels. As we know, before the prequels came out, writers were hardly ever able to touch on or reference much about the prequels or the Clone Wars because Lucas wanted to do it himself. Everyone knew Vader was Luke's father, but the only mention of Luke and Leia's mother was very brief in Return of the Jedi. The EU haters and people who have never read it like to point out that the Black Fleet Trilogy from the Bantam era, where it appears that Luke and Leia had a different mother who was not Padme Amidala. In the Black Fleet Crisis Trilogy, Luke Skywalker, while spending some time in isolation, is found by a woman named Akana, who is part of the group of Force-wielding women called the Falanasi, also known as the Order of the White Current, who have the power to project powerful illusions with the Force. Akana approached Luke and claimed she knew who he and Leia's mother was. Akana claimed the twins' mother was a member of the Order of the White Current named Nashira. Akana also told Luke that if he traveled with her to find the Falanasi and reunite her with them after years of being separated from the group, that she will introduce Luke to this long-lost mother of his. That is a big contradiction, or at least it appears to be. How can Luke and Leia's mother be a Force wielder named Nashira when the prequels show us that their mother was Padme, a politician, a former queen, and senator in the Old Republic? If the people who claim that this is a contradiction had even bothered to do basic research, or even took the time to read the entirety of the Black Fleet Crisis Trilogy, they would discover in the very last book that Nashira had been lying to and manipulating Luke Skywalker the whole time, and was simply using him just so she could have a bodyguard to help her get back to the Falanasi in safety. Also to potentially bring back a disciple to teach the ways of the White Current to. So not at any point in continuity was Nashira ever the mother of Luke and Leia. Luke and Leia's mother was always Padme Amidala, and this was never a continuity error between the expanded universe and the prequels. It's just the people hear rumors around fandom, they don't do research, and they simply don't bother reading to find out the truth behind the matter. Anyways, as always, like, subscribe, consider supporting my channel on Subscribestar so I can improve the quality of content. If you have any suggestions about EU continuity errors I should cover that aren't contradictions at all, or ones that were patched over by Lucasfilm years ago, let me know. May the Force be with you all.